Run, run, let her hide from the sea, from the law, from my pride. Run, run, let her go from my demons, despair, the devil, and woe. From my demons, despair, the devil, and my own ego. My own ego. Storm clouds rolling heavy black. Mountains tremble, earth cracks. The sky split open wide. Where are you now? Where do you hide? Thunder roars, the gods collide. The hammer waits by no one's side. Yonder comes another flies. Lightning tears through screaming skies. Yonder comes, it won't deny. The hand it knows, the power it binds. A thousand voices scream your name. Whispers of ash, smoke, and flame. Shattered ground, broken stone. The hammer moves, but not alone. A force unseen, a pole divine. It searches, seeks its destined line. When yonder comes, Amyona flies. Lightning tears through screaming skies. When yonder comes, it won't deny. The hand it knows, the power it binds. Sea of fire. Ooh, I cannot deny. oceans lie, shadows whisper and cry, and angels go to die.
Coin in hand, the ferryman grins. Hate, lust, and greed are my sins. I hit a violin, let it begin. Styx, river flowing black and thick. There's no turning back, and this won't be quick. Karen grumbled, but he took his toll. Howling shadows, they gnaw, needed my soul. Into the dark we go, a soft glow, black is cold.
Down we sail this night, through fire and flame. They dance and bide, very way. His army at hand. Then against his darkness I stand.
The oars creak a low, long and mournful hymn. Water made of souls, I'm set, my task grim. Eyes of the damned stare from the breach. Each one yearning they beseech, just within reach.
Down we sail this night, through fire and flame. They dance and bide.
Down I fell, down where he dwells, under the swell. A one-way ticket straight to hell. I break his spell, my spirit he will not quell. Fire comes with a passion as if compelled. Blazing everywhere, it ignites the very air, but piercing through the glare. The devil's cold, dead stare. Upon his throne, with a fiery crown, a tower of bones I will not break or bow down. To the prince of darkness and fear, through fire and flames he shall appear. Full of blight, a terrible sight to fight. Test our might and push back against the night. Soul in hand, I will make my demand. The flames have been fanned. Herald of demons, king of the damned. Wings stretch and expand, a light with a terrible brand. An army his to Renan, across the wasteland at his command. Darkness will cover the land.
There he waits, his army at hand. Then against his darkness I stand.
He is a soldier, you see, armored and smoke, a mask of glee, but he wouldn't bend the knee, and never would he bow to destiny.
Down we sail this night, through fire and flame. They dance and bide, there he waits, his army he command. Then against his darkness I power it binds. Daedalus fell from his throne of sin. Years drifted by as his wrath grew thin. The gods they watched from their skies so high. Justice whispered, make the tyrant comply. Now he's a blade in the hands of light, forged from his soul, scorched by his plight. No more a king, no more his decree. He serves those bound by mercy's plea. His crimes etched deep across the steel, each sharpened edge, the pain he'd concealed. The conqueror bound to an eternal fight, striking for those who've tasted the night. Now he's a blade in the hands of light, forged from his soul, scorched by his plight. No more a king, no more his decree. He serves those bound by mercy's plea. The gods gave torment where pride had stood, a weapon of justice, a tool for the good. The aged emperor knows his fate so grim, every swing his past condemning him. Now he's a blade in the hands of light, forged from his soul, scorched by his plight. No more a king, no more his decree. He serves those bound by mercy's plea. Hope, my sun, my moon, my everything. Peace from demons does bring. Her grace gives me reason to believe. Hope and hope alone
Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another glorious day here at the Tango Hotel. Hope you guys are doing well. I know I am. That's right, boys. So, my dudes, my bros, my homies. How are you, my friends? So, funnily enough, speaking of the great and powerful waifu, thank you for the 81 months. I appreciate that, darling. That last song, Hope Eternal, that's the name of the song, is about my wife. Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed? Oh my goodness. So, my dude, and also Amazing Barrel. Yes, indeed, I did see the TTS Rogue Traitor mod that you were talking about, that you showed, but it's on Nexus mod, and fuck them. So, and I'm almost done with the game, so I can finish. I can make it, I think. I hope. Maybe. But we might have to do something about that later. I'm thinking it's entirely possible that that when we get Dark Heresy, there will be other methods that I will be able to use that will allow me to read dialogue in game without me personally reading it. I'm hoping that's the case. One of the things is I might be able to create my own fucking bot to do it. So we'll have to see about that. And if not, there are plenty of other text readers that I could potentially get at some point in the future. It's the tech is coming along great. And especially with the fact that I have the voice.
My thing means that essentially I can make any freaking voice I want.
And so I can make a voice for every single character in the game.
No matter how diluted or creepy. Because they make
And resistance is futile. Anyway, my dudes, my bros, my homies, if you would please join me now for the most amazing and stupendous thing in all of human history. It's called the simultaneous sip. And all you gotta do, my friends, is grab that cup or mug or glass. Perhaps you have a tankard, chalice, or a stein, canteen, jug, or flask. A vessel of any kind. You fill it with your favorite fluid. I like. That's right. My morning water. Deliciously, magnificently, excuse me, it was waifu made this time. That's right. That's right. Give it up. So join me now, friends, for the gloriousness, the stupendosity, the absolute awesome sauceness that is the simultaneous sip. And it's happening right frickin' now. Yep. Ah, that's the good shit, boys. That's the good shit. Okay. I think it's time to cleanse some Xenos, to purge some heretics, and that's right. My favorite part, burning traitors.
Fun will now commence.
Yes. Also, do you like what I've done with my eyeballs? It's great, right? It's even better. So instead of 2 black circles, I look like a soulless fiend. It's great. Next is like I look at read a lot of crap on it, positively destable folks, the helm, but not devoid of useful things. I agree. However, if you want people to change their behavior, you must be willing to suffer the consequences of you trying to force them to change their behavior. So if we want Nexus mods to be less fucking gay, we have to give them the stick. All the stick. Until they stop. And then when they stop, then we give them the love. That's how it works. Give them the pats, the good boys, and then we move on. And so until then, I'm gonna support other people who have their own mod websites. There are several others, and so yeah, that's basically how it works. And of course, Steam. Because once again, I must remind you, Gabe does nothing and wins. I mean, the fucking legend of not giving a penny. Did you pay for anything when you went to Nexus Mods? If you're wondering why they're bobbing up and down, it's because my eyes are moving. No. The reason, so you didn't pay for anything. Well, you know that means you're the product, right? So you are making them money by being eyeballs on their page. And not only that, by simply using the service, and then on top of that, recommending it to other people, you are spreading the influence of the octopus I wish to chop the head off of. So if that's not your fight, man, no, that's no shade. That's no shade. But again, that like you can how's this? All your excuses are lies. Simple fact. All your excuses are lies. So if you don't care about that, that's fine. You're perfectly within your right, and I will respect it 100%. But that is definitely a dog I'll fight. I've done it many times in the past. I went almost 20 years without giving Chick-fil-A my money. And almost 10 years without eating there, period. So, there you go. And that was on principle. Oh my goodness. Besides, their chicken sandwiches weren't nearly as good as they are now. So, them chicken biscuits are something else, dude. Let me tell you what. All right. So, now that I have sound, what were we doing the last time I was here? Were we out doing things, or were we still doing this shit? I think we were still doing this, right? Fellowship of the Void. These are the pirates, right? Hang on a second. We go back. Imperial Navy. Crime Syndicate. Pirate Faction, that's right. Adeptus Mechanicus. Religious Zealots. Imperial Navy. Four shots, 27 damage. What are we at? 13? Medium dorsal macro cannon. 4 shots. Medium range. 4 shots, 21 per. So it could potentially do more damage. It has a 75% chance to start fires. Cool. Popeye's best chicken I had at a chain. KFC can suck it. KFC used to be really great. Did you see here the OG Star Trek crew did to the Academy crew? No. Do elaborate. The OG crew? What the hell? Flameman, what's up, buddy? Melt-a-bomb mortar. That seems pretty good. Can I watch it on stream? Low acceleration and braking is bad, if I'm not mistaken, right? I've got a Saturnine pattern. 3 shots, 33. So this is what I have currently. I have 2 of those. Wait, as high, it only goes up to 14? There is no peace among the stars. I love that. Keep a beam weapon in the lance slot? Yeah, me too. That's what I got right now. Wait. What? I have one of those, I think. 3 shots, 33 damage per shot. Oh. This one is long range 39. Okay, so it's 2 of them. Excellent. So this is what I have. Damn, that's great, dude. That's great. I got really tired of the late game grind when it came to resources. Maybe, I mean, it's possible they fixed that or adjusted it, but it made it really shitty for me. Because if you have the ability to accumulate massive amounts of resources. It doesn't matter. Anyway. 15 speed. Yeah, plasma battery. Where's the thing I had? Oh, yeah, right here. I have the God's Bane lance weapon, right? 52 to 60. But the Melt-A-Bomb mortar, right, is also medium range, so they're the same range, and it fires 4 shots, dealing 21 per. So if all 4 shots hit, it'll do 80 damage. And each shot has a 75% chance to start an eternal fire if I don't kill them on the first round. I mean, it's... Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna give it a try, that's for sure. That's definitely for sure, but... How much would it cost me? 2,000? Just under... So 1,800 to be able to get these and that. 9 on each side. That's might be good. I just don't know if 2 speed is worth the low acceleration and braking. Right? Strong acceleration to have larger... Okay. So speed determines how big it is, how big the area they can move is. How big it is, and the acceleration and braking determines how big those phases are inside the total of the movement. Shatner got a bunch of the older cast to get together and have a sit down with the Academy cast. Listen to how they were ruining and destroying the universe with their woke stance. Oh my God, really? I have a hard time believing much of the other staff would do that. Oh, the cast, I mean. Yeah, I think you're right, Beryl. I think you're right. I was just more referring to the fact that to get the resources, because I had a couple robot dudes and something else, and it was just the like every mission I went on, I had to if I did a mission that progressed the story, I then had to go do like 5 more missions to be able to get them resources, because I'd need to go to one faction that had one resource, and then another faction to get another resource, and then the other faction to get the other resource. But every time I go on one of those missions, I lose something else too, which requires me to compound that. Which means if I get unlucky, I might have to do 6 or 7 of those missions just to be able to have enough stuff to be able to go do another story mission, and make sure that I have enough resources to offset any losses that I may have accumulated during that mission. Yeah, I was about to say, I thought George Takei basically fully drank the Kool-Aid, especially when it comes, like, that boy has TDS, man. Like, it is beyond reproach. That man has let the internet ruin his fucking brain. Okay, so. 300, 1,700. That's fucking hilarious. If only I had saved some fuel. Ship components. All right, well, we do have... Well, here we go. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna buy all available. And we're gonna go from oldest to newest. So there's the mortar cannon. We don't want to get rid of that. And they're short range. 27 damage, but it's 4 shots. Well, let's go add to cargo. This is what I already have. Did it automatically add it to cargo? So we can't equip it from here? Okay. And there it is. You don't remember it being that bad? I, like, during my playthrough, dude, it felt like it. It's and a lot of it was because I was, I think I was playing on Iron Man mode. And eventually the game just got, I just got tired of doing the same shit over and over and over again. A lot of it too was map variety. The maps are not very variant is basically the correct word. It got very boring after a while. So they're the lowest, and they go all the way up to 37. That's a lot. So let's sell most of those melee weapons. Okay, we'll sell that. Okay, there we go. That is a lot of Xeno artifacts. Wow. Oh yeah, that's right. It's all those weapons. 18, damn. They're 500 a pop. 21. Jesus. You want to check it out later? I thought it was funny how the main character in Academy acted. Wow. Wow. Your show failed magnificently, spectacularly, and the people that were part of creating the thing that was legendary sit down to give you advice, and you call them racist and out of touch. God, what a bitch. Like, it is the literal height of narcissism and pride. It's pride. That's what it is. Absolutely pride. Like, no way around it. Okay. So, Jesus Christ, dude. Warp damage. Bro! Grimoire of the Void. That's crazy. Poet's Grace. 25 commerce, 25 persuasion. Wow. Wow. So, I mean, that's interesting. Vox Relay gives you a buff for buffing people. I mean, I guess we just get it all and we'll sort it newly, right? So what I want to make sure I do is not to... So how far does this one go? This one goes to 32 and we're on 21. All right, let's do all of them. Oh, so do you guys... What do you guys take? You take Xeno artifacts. You take jewelry, the Explorators... Heretic trophies, but no Xeno artifacts. Okay. Yeah, I can raise you guys yeah, probably better to do it on somebody else. Society of Marxists, just the game barely shows them in any negatives. I know, dude. I know. I'm aware. But to be fair, it does the same for the authoritarian fascists. So, you know. It really does feel like they went for, let's basically portray the factions as they would portray themselves. Which is a good way to do it. Okay, so this is also really, really high. We need less than 1,000 to get to the next rank. But not sure that fucking matters. Okay. Well. We got a lot of Xeno artifacts that we can dump. Just all over the fucking place. Jewelry. 5,000. 24. It goes up 1 almost every time. Anyway. A lot of stuff. So we should, we're gonna eventually grab some of the really good shit for our Space Marine. What's up, Wolf? Greetings and salutations. Ambush hugs indeed. Okay, so the Fellowship of the Void is up now, so you guys also take Xeno artifacts. Yeah, I am running a bit low on tradables. We'll be getting them back soon. 1,900. Okay, we went up to 25. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, it's Drukari. Ah, boo. Hello, Adeptus Astartes Chainsword. 25% critical damage. Oh. Yeah, I feel you, buddy. I feel you. Take it easy, man. We should. I'm probably going to end up playing it on stream sometime next week. I was thinking about doing it tomorrow, because man, I have no fucking time off stream to play video games anymore. I got all kinds of shit to do around my house. I'm learning to fucking code. I'm making that video game. I'm still making that fucking YouTube video that I'm still trying to get out. Like and I got to spend time with my family, and I'm reading books and blah blah blah. Like, I'm fucking busy as fuck. So yeah. All right, I think that's enough of that bullshit. I have so much gear to go through now. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, we're just gonna throw this into cargo. Breachers, bracers. Fails a demolition, they can immediately roll it using agility. Huh. That would be pretty good for her. You know, if she didn't have a motherfucking, you know, power helmet. Would you say Pax Americana has come to an end? Not yet. Soon, though, maybe. Not really. I mean, because let's be real. Pax Americana is mostly about world trade, and as far as that goes. So far, it's still there, because the United States of America basically does still guarantee free trade throughout the world's oceans. And you know, the other big players like Russia and China are probably, you know, they can defend their own shit, so we don't even need to worry about that shit right now. Taiwan is the biggest worry about that. So is Ukraine for something like that. But no, like even if we sever ties with NATO, which I'm not sure is a good idea. I have no idea. Even if we do sever ties with them, if they don't build their own navies, then yes, most likely Pax Americana will remain, because we have allies everywhere in the world, right? Technically, India, Pakistan, most of the Arab countries that are not Iran are our allies. And so, you know, obviously we would guarantee our trading partners their trade with us and their other partners that we are not enemies of. We would guarantee that. Of course we would. So in that regard, Pax Americana would remain. But if we do pull out of NATO and they do build their own navy, it would only remain insofar as we wouldn't be helping Europe hold off against Russia necessarily. Maybe because of Greenland, but I think what might happen instead is that NATO is gonna have a realignment. I think that's what's gonna fucking happen. I really think that what's probably going to happen is that the countries that have gone the most fucking just absolute insanely woke when it comes to immigrants are going to become complete and utter disastrous shitholes, and will probably either be kicked or forced out of NATO. Maybe only in name only, you know, that kind of thing. Or something like that's going to happen, because you can't have allies that won't let you use their bases, especially when they're your fucking bases. So, you know, it kind of like puts a bit of a fucking dampener on it when you built the bases in those countries under the assumption that you would be allowed to use them at any time for damn near any reason. Yet here we are. All right, this is Drukari, so cargo. Eldari, cargo. Automatically passes any coercion test. Wow. And what am I using? Agility and fellowship whenever the wearer wounds. I mean, we could get rid of the 10 agility. Enemies targeted by the wearer's psychic abilities must pass a willpower resistance test. I mean, it just means coercion will never fail. Not really sure I care about that. So we need telepathy to wield that? Okay, that's cool. Immobilizing grenades, lovely. Whenever the wearer uses press the advantage, if the wearer has more than 5 tactical advantage stacks, the next attack ignores deflection. More than 10 ignores cover. More than 15 ignores dodge. Oh, I mean, that's pretty good, but it's not that great. Not that great. Anti-vehicle revolver. Shots explode, dealing 20 impact damage to everybody in an area effect around the target. 50% overpin because of solid projectile. That is cool as fuck. But I have no one who can wield pistolas. Sad panda. Sad panda. That, I mean, I do have weapon skill. He's got weapon skill and she's got weapon skill, so we could use it. But, I mean, 45 armor pin, too. The medkit and onslaught abilities, which reduce the effect of medkit and onslaught consumables, costing 0 AP. Once per combat. Okay, fuck that. Your screen is showing your glasses. What? My screen is showing my glasses? What do you mean? Of course the screen is... What? You mean is it because I'm looking, my eyeballs are looking up, and so you can see the bottom of the rim or the top when I'm looking down? Is that what you're referring to? Might just need to increase the size. 25 coercion. That's actually crazy. 10% melee damage until the end of the round. That's straight up Albert's alley, dude. Abelard. Like, I almost want to get a dude who dual wields pistols now. Not even lying, dude. Not even lying. And the problem is that it's not even like I could redo Pascal and make him like a dual wield pistol dude, right? I could make him a pistol guy, but he could only wield one of them. That's Drukhari equipment, right? Yes. Cargo. Just go ahead and get rid of this shit. Eldari flame weapon. Sounds awesome. Adeptus Astartes. Navigator. Eldari. Get the fuck out of here. Xeno scum. Go fuck yourself. 25 demolition. Their area attacks with weapons deal an additional 7% set plus 7 damage. Plus 7. So burst attacks are not considered area attacks. Is that correct? Not considered area attacks. Okay. Yeah. As you can see it behind me. Because I made my, yeah. I decided this would be a little bit better because then it would be more dynamic and it's not just like black circles that look kind of weird and don't follow my face perfectly. Like this, it's a bit better because it is circular, but you can see through it, so it kind of gives it an interesting effect that draws attention away from the fact that you can't see my eyeballs. So this would give her 25 demo. Her demo is 120. We could give this to somebody else. For area attack, so that means this right here would do more damage. We could not use bolters on her and just use flamers, but man, they fucking destroy motherfuckers. Like with her ballistic skill, she could use the pistols. She actually could. Bone Shatterer. All types of physical damage dealt to targets hit by this shotgun pistol are increased by 33% for 2 rounds. That's crazy. Is Rending Shot an area attack? I would assume so, right? We're not doing that, by the way. I'm talking out of my ass. So let's make sure we don't get rid of this. 6 momentum, yeah, I definitely want her to have that. So, I mean, fucking honestly, bro. I like that trampled cult leader shit, but we're just gonna do that right now. Just so I don't lose track of that thing. What is this? The user minus from any source until the end of combat. After the combat ends, 1 random trauma. Oh, that's not too bad. That's actually pretty good. You sacrifice a medkit for minus 10 damage. That sounds great. You gain the Dance Macabre ability. Assassin's weapon skill bonus. % dodge against enemies they dash. Dance Macabre. Okay, I remember what that does now. Yeah, that's fine. Should I keep that? I don't know, man. It's a great ability. So, like, I could give it to him, for instance, and it would mean that he would be able to be more mobile. I could also give it to Abelard and make him even more mobile, giving him this ability. Because you can do it, you can use it basically twice. And it lowers attacks of opportunity, straight line, for based on his agility, suffering weapon skill, less damage from attacks of opportunity, and gaining weapon skill bonus to dodge against enemies. They dash through until the next assassin's turn. Oh, that's crazy. What are you wearing, bro? Toughness. You now have dance macabre, bro. Welcome to the Assassin Brotherhood, or whatever. If the wearer's target suffers bleeding, wearer's melee attack deals an additional 2% for each point of the target's agility bonus. His agility's 50. Okay. Just making sure. That sounds great. That sounds great, but I'm not sure about that. Right? But it's every other one. And I have to use my staff instead of one of my cool abilities that I have. I really wish I could get more attacks. That'd be great. Antitoxin. Slash ability makes an additional melee attack with the secondary weapon. I don't believe Abelard has slash. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Nope. 7 less damage. Wow. 10% dodge. And they gain 8% cover efficiency if they don't dash through enemies. That's just insane, man. Yeah, I didn't get slash for him for some dumbass reason. I don't remember why. I do not remember why. Okay, so we have an Adeptus Astartes bolt pistol. Well, we know who this is going for, don't we? He's got the regular pistol, which is 22 max damage. 7 range, so it's got more range, more recoil, double the ammo. Double the ammo. Damn. More rate of fire, more recoil, same armor pin, more damage. It's just straight up better. Now here's the question. Do we use the combat knife? He can't dual wield? Aw, he can't dual wield pistols. Aw, boo. We got a chain sword somewhere, didn't we? We got an Adeptus Astartes chain sword. Where is it? I swore we picked one up. Did we not? Hello. Why am I using the multi-melta over this thing? Is there a reason? Is it because it's got single shot? Is that why? No way. The damage is so much better. It does have dodge reduction, though. It's got more range. Doesn't have as much ammo, though. A free shot on crit. He already has the one where he will, if he kills something, he'll shoot. So I did. Hang on a second. Where's that fat fuck at? There it is. Okay. Who was it that had the chainsword? The Imperial Navy. No. There it is. That's it. So I need 25. Multi-melt is obtainable at the start of chapter 2 and has damage reflective of that. Ah. Fair, fair, fair. What are we doing? I need... So we need 3,500, and I'm at 2,500. So we need 1,000. So... Heretic and Xeno. Okay. Can I has it now? I can has it. Excellent. Excellent. I has. I has. Yay. Like I knew I saw that motherfucker somewhere. Knew it. Fucking look at that. Got cleave too. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Oh, it's so good. I also thought I had a helmet. Was it over here? There it is. Each time the wearer inflicts burning, that burning is doubled. When the wearer attacks with a heavy weapon, 30% additional damage, but crit chance is reduced by 50%. That burning is doubled. Oh, it looks so good. Move, move, move. Immune to the slow effect. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Basically just gives you the ability to move. And immune to slow. Okay. All right, where were we? That's going in the cargo bin. So that's every second staff. They're bleeding. So we were right here. So if the ally is under the effect of the wearer's Bring It Down ability, and they successfully hit an enemy with an attack, or targets them with an ability, the wearer gains +1 fellowship and willpower until the end of combat for each different enemy hit or targeted. So if I were to do Bring It Down to, say, her, and then she were to whip out the fucking flamer and hit like 5 dudes, I would gain 5 willpower and 5 fellowship. That sounds about retarded. That sounds really good. Commerce and persuasion, they're already pretty high. I'd rather have combat shit, honestly. I want to blow shit up. All warp damage is increased by 28. Can you do psychic phenomena? Can you do psychic phenomena when the warp meter is below the threshold? Huh. You obviously know I'm thinking about using this thing. Go ahead and add that to favorites. I'll put that in favorites. It sucks you can't add them to favorites when they're equipped. Is it still favorite? It is. Excellent. Okay, so use Blood Oath or Oath of Vengeance to gain 1 use of dash, costing 0.8 AP until the end of their next turn. Blood Oath or Oath of Vengeance. Blade Dancer, okay. The 2-cell radius, they gain the kick ability. Okay, must be whenever the wearer has 2 melee weapons equipped, they gain +10 weapon skill. and 15 crit. Ooh, Navy Swashbuckler's Cloak or Swashbuckler's Cloak? Ooh. So parry reduction and armor pin, or weapon skill and crit damage. Ooh. Oh, it's so sexy. So sexy. Yeah. I tell you what's really sad is that I even increased the difficulty of the game, and it's still, I still mostly just one round it. That's crazy. 20 warp damage with their melee attacks. Suffers a critical hit. So one would assume it would be this guy. Throw it on him just for the lulls. We've also got a force sword down here somewhere, don't we? Yeah. There you go, buddy. Have at it. Anyway. Just in case. Might as well, right? Okay, so this axe, 17 to 27, Carnage. Each successful hit with the axe increases critical damage of this axe by 25% until the end of combat. I mean, or we have dual wielding chainswords. I'm not going to argue with the guy dual wielding chainswords. We give him a chain axe instead. It's like, it does do bleeding though, right? Right? Do the swords do anything else? The swords give 10% parry and enemy weapon skill. All this does is bleed. Oh, well, thanks, bud. Appreciate you. Three extra men. Oh, man, I don't know. Don't I have to use the axe sweep? Oh, I do, don't I? He's got a talent where it requires him, he has to use the hammer or the sweep action. The hammer's push or the axe's sweep action, and then his offhand attack then only costs 1 AP instead of 2. I believe that's how that works. Earthbreaker, Awakened Nightmare. Each area attack with this weapon increases Veil Degree. Oh god, that sounds fun. Damage at least 2 enemies with a sword they gain kick. Drusus Pattern Shotgun. Fuck yeah, dude. Armored Body Glove. 2 movement points. I'm a Forge Worlder, aren't I? Pretty sure I'm a Forge Worlder. Where? Biography. No. I guess. There it is. Bam. Yep. Forge World. Okay. Just making sure. Kari bullshits. There's the thing. The faux hammer. That's a good one. And then we got these bad boys. 3 shots deal 39 damage. We're gonna worry about that here later. We'll it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ancient Force Sword. Hello. I'm not gonna lie. This thing looks awesome. It sucks that it's not better, because like that's just a cool thing to have. It really is. Parry and armor pin of melee attacks. He's the only other guy that melee attacks. Wolf pelt cloak. Whoa. Okay, we're leaving that one. We're absolutely leaving that one. Increase critical damage of where it hurts. Is that an assassin? No. That's an executioner ability. That's what he is. This is glove. 10 strength. Crit damage, including the damage from the attack itself and from the extra interest. Oh boy. But it's only crit damage. Man, that sucks. For 10 strength? We could give 10 strength to him instead of the weapon skill, but the weapon skill is just too good. And he wears power gloves, so... What are hers? She's got some stupid shit. Reduce recoil! That's what it is. Yep. And she doesn't need strength. I don't think. No, she does not. Okay. They immediately gain +1 of the charge ability, costing 0, even if they don't have the ability. Does it also reduces recoil, doesn't it? Recoil war boots, because it's, yeah, minus 40%, minus 15 recoil. Is that right? That's how that works, isn't it? And it gives her minus 15 recoil. Blade dance. Nobody needs that shit. Lethality. Nobody cares. What does that say? Non-attacking stimulant. Or consumable, excuse me. Counts for versatility. That's pretty good for her. She's the only one who's got the, she's the only one who has versatility. Actually, he does too. What are you using? Reload -1. So you get versatility for using that? Okay, that's cool. I could give him this. So it's basically a better version of the combat manipulator. Damn, that's crazy. So the charge boots. Charge boots. Didn't we have a gigantic two-handed sword down here somewhere? I think we did. Not that one, not that one. Maybe we didn't. Huh. Anyway, what's hers? 16 to 19. We definitely need to upgrade that. Anyway. We gave her the charge boots. That'll be fine for now. Fire an Inferno pistol shot once per combat. That's great. Where always has the highest initiative. Wow. So here's the question. This is, I remember getting this. We're gonna put it right there. So what that means is, doesn't that mean I'll always go first? On hope? Isn't that what that means? Most of the time, I'll always, if I have the highest initiative, that means I have the highest chance to roll the highest, right? And so, more than likely, I'll go first. Not guaranteed, right? It's not guaranteed, but more than likely. the first to act in the group whose average initiative. So she will act first if my group that I am, if the group she's a part of gets to go first, she will go first. Because it says it right there, right? So everybody's divided up into groups, right? And so if your group has the highest, they'll be the first in combat. The first to act is the group whose average initiative, total initiative is divided by the number of characters in the group, is the highest. It actually doesn't say who goes first in that scenario inside of that, but that doesn't matter. Well, that'll be fine. We got what I wanted. She will now go first. That's what I want. That is exactly what I want. And this is just, like I said, this is a better version of his combat manipulator. It counts as an attack of a different type. So this does the same exact thing, but it also gives him a 50% chance for it not to be used. So we can stimulant, medkit, etc. So not grenades. He cannot use medkits, and he cannot use stimulants. You can use this one. Is that considered a stimulant? There's a medkit he can use. So it's actually a shit item on him. Because I've basically only got two things. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, then. Let's do oldest to newest. Okay. So I need to get rid of that I need to get rid of that combat tool. The first melt a weapon reload costs 0. He does not have press the advantage, so he can't use that. What about this? Passes any coercion test. I mean, I could literally give it to him and it would make it just be like, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. It would be stupid, but I could totally do it. The melt a shot. You do not have blade dance. Do not lethality. The end of movement, the wearer automatically performs a melee attack with their primary weapon against all adjacent enemies. Whoa. Okay. I guess we're using that. Move, you can spend all of their MP to move to any cell within movement range. I wonder if that means you'll teleport through things. like is it like as the crow flies rather than the other way around? We could give that to Alballard, although he rarely has 15 Medica. Who has the highest Medica? Is it you? No. I mean, he does have that shit, but he rarely takes that much damage. And when he does, he dies. Like, if he had 6 stacks, he'd be dead. Yeah. Scout armor. Double if the wearer has not moved, so 15%. Wow. And I can wear this shit. Wearer's covers efficiency increased by 15%. This bonus doubles if the wearer has not moved during their turn. Damn. That's crazy. Light armor for melee combat. Love it. Okay. Can the Doomslayer survive in 40k? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. It's not something I've thought about overly much. Okay, so it's only got 6 range, where the range of that is 10. Ooh. But it is a lot of damage. What about his flamer? That's an Astartes flamer. So he can't even use that. I mean, it's definitely better. It's not a heavy weapon, though. Which kind of sucks, because I gave her the heavy weapon proficiency. Triumph of Retribution. Damn. We'll keep an eye on that. Triumph of Faith. This sword ignores deflection. Wow, it's 35. It's 30 fucking damage. Jeez, dude. That's in 50 armor pin. If I'm not mistaken, his ability... where is it? Talents. Combat Master, no. I can't remember what it's called. Melee Weapon Specialist. The Axe Sweep and the Hammer's Mace Shove ability cost 1 less, but no more. Oh, I see. So I don't have to use it. An additional attack with the second weapon will suffer no penalties and increased cost if the first attack is either an Axe's Sweep or a Hammer's Mace Shove. So if you want to dual wield, one of your weapons must be an axe to get the most efficiency out of it. Weapon set, in addition to the usual 1 attack per round, this attack suffers -20 and cost 1 AP more. Is that spooky? Yeah, Blackbird, it's very spooky. Oh, that's great. That's lovely. Thank you for that. Okay, where the fuck were we? Sacrifice. Oh, we were at the Melta. Roaring Thunder, 2-handed melee weapon. Overcharged plasma gun. Damn. Can only make overcharged attacks. Wow. Wow. I don't know about all this, boys. Does this number reflect this? Is this number reflected by this right there? Because it's not that much more damage, right? I mean, we could try it. He usually only takes like, if he even gets a shot, he usually only takes like 1 or 2 anyway. So we'll add this to favorites, we'll equip it, and then we'll add this to favorites too. Heavy rock saw, that's great. 20 tech use, plus 20 logic. And they can also re-roll failed tech use and logic. Okay. You've convinced me, game. You've convinced me. They gain 1 stack of inevitability whenever they inflict a damage over time effect. They deal Medica divided by 10 direct damage to all enemies suffering from damage over time effects. Okay. Cool. That. So when they inflict, only when they inflict damage over time. That looks cool as fuck, by the way. Where's target? Where hits a target with a melee attack, the target's armor is reduced by 2%. 6 parry and rerolls dodge tests. That'd be great. 1 temporary wounds from combat stimulants. The first use of a stimulant per turn costs 0. I think I've seen most of these. Fortress World. Not even sure if it's better. 45, 3 deflection, 2 deflection against ranged, 10 toughness. Where is Abelard from? Imperial. Voidborn, Imperial. Wow, okay. Since he has said to feed on Hell's engines, if transplanted to work to the... Yeah, but if it works with the warp, then yeah, it would fuel him. Perhaps. Okay, I think we're just about done. The wearer cannot use psychic or navigator powers. Wow. Is this based on psi rating? Lore Imperium. Holy shit. So that means if you had 100 Lore Imperium, you would just be immune? Wow. Wow. Damn, that's crazy. So, power armor proficiency. It does sound great, doesn't it? It does. +1 against demons for each rank of dogmatic. So, burning effects +1 for each enemy affected by the wearer's attacks. This bonus stacks. Sure. I don't need 5 agility. Fuck that shit. Fuck that bullshit. The blasphemous prism. That's lovely. Think I've seen most of these. Hive World. Blitz boots. What are you wearing? They immediately counterattack when they parry with sword. That does seem a little bit better, I gotta admit. Does seem that way. Oh, hey, look. I still got that. That's cool. Increases the rate of fire of the wearer's weapons by 1. Each time an enemy is killed, perplexed is inflicted on all other enemies. So here's a question. Is rate of fire worth They might work on him, but what would increasing the rate of fire of this? That means when he fires a normal shot, it would shoot twice, right? That's what it would mean. Is it worth giving up the recoil gloves for 1 extra rate of fire? I don't know, man. It almost feels like it would be, because rate of fire is super good, especially on shit that has low rates of fire. He can't use them, unfortunately. And I've only got basically 2 people who can wear it who use ballistic weapons. I don't know what ROF is. Dark swiftness. Yeah, I think we've seen most of the rest of this stuff. Okay, so I think we're gonna add to cargo. We're gonna keep that maybe. Tyrant, it's a toxin pistol. Cargo. Telepathy, we're gonna get rid of that. I really don't want to get rid of the pistols. What is this one? Whenever allies become targets of Navigator's power that has not targeted them in combat, they get an additional AP. It's an infuser. 15, 20. Whoa. It's infusing 10 devastating. Allies targeted by the Navigator's powers gain 10 to all the characteristics until the Navigator's next turn. Stacks and is prolonged until the Navigator. Wow. The first use of an attacking Navigator per turn does not set the power on cooldown. It does not count toward the attack limit. The second use of this power or use of a different attacking Navigator power on the same target deals +6 damage to all targets and 6 direct damage to the Navigator. Well, that sounds lovely. Bloodhound, willpower, perception. So what is this one? Enemies targeted. The effect stacks 9 times. Okay, so we'll be losing. Whoa, we didn't look at this one. Hang on. Devastating. First attack Navigator does not set the power on cooldown. Does not count. The second use of this power. Okay, so it deals more damage, but it doesn't have infusing on it. Whereas this one does. And it's got better stats. Yeah, so it's 6 rather than 12. Wow. Whenever allies become the target of a Navigator's power that has not targeted them this combat, they gain an additional AP. And she gets an extra attack for the first Navigator power. Dude. Dude. That's crazy. Yeah, that's what devastating. That's what devastating is. Crazy, dude. Crazy. I just wanted to see it. That's all. Because it's funny. Like, obviously her weapon skill is garbage. It's too bad they don't have that psyker ability where you can guarantee your shots are going to hit. That'd be pretty fucking cool. ROF is dapper. Okay. And you think it's better? Is that right? My apologies, I missed that. You think 1 rate of fire is better than 50 recoil reduction? 50%? I'm almost agreeing. I'm almost to the point where I want to agree with you. Yes, sir. I'm also still debating on this fucking melt-a-gun. It's more damage, but it's less range. Right? And the flame weapon, look at that gigantic area of attack. But it's 18 to 26 damage. And the burning is 10 damage. This does not even set them on fucking fire. Apparently. I don't know. So it's basically double the damage. Where the fuck did the flamer go? Focus melt-a-gun. 25 to 32. The wielder gains power level 10 Inferno ability. Power level 7 Inferno. 15 willpower. 15 willpower. Level 10 Inferno. For every 2 creatures suffering burning in combat, the power level of the staff is increased by 1 and willpower bonus by 2. Gains Emperor's Wrath ability. Okay, using Emperor's Wrath grants the Psyker additional armor. 15 willpower, 15 fellowship. (15 willpower, 15 fellowship. I want to say this one's going to be better. I mean, I get 10 fellowship, but does that fucking matter? It doesn't feel like it. Yeah, it's definitely, if nothing else, it's definitely a replacement for my Inferno staff. The Staff of Endless Flame. God, dude. Does it keep the sheets off your legs? That's great, dude. Only with single target damage against 1-cell targets. The backpack negates all recoil. There's a backpack. Ah, I see. Okay. So, all right, well, then I guess we grab them. That's where it hurts. There it is. Go ahead and favorite that. Okay. I'm going to favorite this one too. I kind of like that. Anyway, all right, we're going to take a quick break. I need to go use the restroom. We'll be right back after these messages from Burger Screen. Stay tuned for more right here. Tango Hotel. Stand by to stand by. We shall be back. No worries. Ow. I'm actually kind of scared. Because this is why I saved it. It's like, this is a lot of dudes. This is a lot of dudes. Yes! You son of a bitch! That's what you get! That's what you get, motherfucker. Take a hell bomb to the face, asshole. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's some serendipity for you. Well, looks like we just lost our stealth, I think. It would be really great if it would tell me where they were coming from. If it gave you an indication of the direction the Lost were coming from. Like, oh, you can hear them in the distance. Where? Oh, no, they get a full turn? They completely.
My soul like an angel's song. She builds a world where love can grow, a sacred place I've come to know. Next to her, heaven's not far. I see his love in who we are. She loves Jesus, the truth, the way. She makes me better every day.
Get a nade in there, bad boy. Look at this. This is slaughter, baby. Alrighty, boys. We're back. We're back. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, dude, it looks so much better when I'm looking at this screen than with the see-through than it did with the black. Oh, so good. I don't know why, but it does. It sure the fuck does. Okay, blade dance. Come staggered. We're gonna have the cargo. Don't give a fuck about any of this stuff. So add that to cargo. Keep that one. Controlled shot. Whatever. Fuck your bullshit. Fuck out of here. Gains 15% cover efficiency. Who the fuck wants cover efficiency? Why the fuck would I want that? Solves simulacrum ability. 25 logic. Grant the wearer permanent paradox solved feature. Logic skill test with a negative 167 penalty. On success, this ability is removed. The Cogni Simulacrum is destroyed. The 25 logic bonus is lost, and the character permanently gains paradox solved. Whoa, what the fuck? Negative 163 logic test. His logic is 137. That means he has like a 0%. He can't even pass it at this point, right? So we put it here. Minus 167. But it's on success. You can only attempt it once. I was like, there's no way you can just continuously do it, right? Huh. So... Fuck, dude. He's got so much tech bullshit. So if I try to solve it, does it destroy it if I fail to? Logic, coercion, and persuasion. Damn, that's just insane. Coercion, Lord Xenos. I mean, you can't pass up willpower, dude. I can't pass up for damage, right? That's why I'm such a fucking bitch. I will fucking destroy your soul. Whenever the wearer suffers an attack, all burning effects inflicted by the wearer deal double damage if their target is demon or psyker. Forever locked. Oh, man. And so, like... So, if you match the negative, that means... It still means you have a 0% chance to solve it, right? So, if it's negative 150, and you have a negative 150, it's 0% chance. To even have a 1% chance, you have to have at least one number above it. Is that... I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Pretty sure. We'll add that to cargo. Warp reflex wing. Let's see, we got... Put a favorite on that. Favorite on that. I'll make sure I don't lose this shit when I'm doing dumb things. It is kind of dumb that you can't do it in your inventory. Dummy. Right? There we go. That's sexy. So sexy. Is there anything that you can do to increase your chances of solving that with... Are there stems I could give him that would make his logic go up? Like, I can't... Like, he's already got so much logic, it's insane. You know what I mean? Okay, that looks like everything that I want to get rid of. Against warp damage. That seems like it might be good, maybe. Got a lot of cargo, though. Stack of perplex. That sounds great. What do you fucking got? The wearer's first melt a weapon reload in combat costs 0. The wearer's first melt a weapon attack in combat does not... He doesn't have a melta. Whenever the wearer hits with ranged weapon within melee range, the target gains stack of perplexed. This does seem like it would be better on her, does it not? What's up? Okay, hang on one sec. All right, sorry the wife needed to talk to me for a second, boys. Did you do Jay's recruitment quest? I don't even know who the fuck you're talking about. Any int will also secondarily buff logic. Ah, see, okay. Perplexed. Okay. So you have to shoot him in melee range. I mean, I guess I could give him this one for now. Because that melta shit is crazy. The wearer's first melta weapon attack in combat does not count toward the attack limit. She gets a free fucking attack with a melta every fucking round of combat. Or every combat. In combat. There you go. One resolve. I'll take that as a no. Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about. I must have missed them. Yep. Okay, that looks a little bit better. We still got a bunch of fucking weapons, though. So that I probably don't need. Wait, didn't I look at this one? And it also, Navigator's Power. Ah, that's where I got the one where it was like the first attacking Navigator power each turn costs one less. But I can equip both of them. Yeah. We'll keep that one. I like that one. Roaring Thunder. Power Axe. There's a warehouse in the Shadow Quarters that has some dapper items. Quest name is Persona non grata. Okay. Persona non grata. What chapter is it in? Oh, yeah, okay. I guess I missed that one. That looks really creepy, doesn't it? Anyway. So... I could use some Promethium. People and weapons for... Sure. Gang of Daredevils. Looking for a sponsor. Okay. Xenotech, huh? I think we'll pass on that one for now. Not like I need them, you know what I mean? Jin Blade. People, provisions for weapons? That'd be alright. Okay, well, let's fucking do something. Because, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go soon. Because I got shit to do. Lots of shit to do. Was I coming here for... What the fuck did I come here for? I don't even remember. I don't even remember. I think it was just moving from here to here, wasn't it? I think there was an event here or something for a quest. Anyway. Moving on. Tally-ho! And we are here. Yes. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about putting a painting behind me as a piece of art directly behind my head so that you see the painting in my eyes. I think that'd be pretty cool. Here we go. What is this? Abandoned Palace. Oh, what? It sucks that you have to go through a load screen for this. So, what is the name of this fucking rumor? Okay, why is it not showing the name of the quest that's in this area? Mundus Nullius. Okay. Wait for Calcazar summons. On the Nameless Star. Talk to Nomos. Gotta go back to fucking Dragonis once again. Oh yeah, because of what's his name's bullshit. Anyway, whatever. Let's just go. I do. Abandoned Palace. All right, the quick save. Let's see what's up. Ha ha ha! The smuggler's cash, but now we've got something new. Oh, we're going down, are we? Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah, man. I was maybe thinking like the Enterprise, my painting that I got up there. That might be cool. Yep. Or just put it behind my head. Just big enough for you to see it. Ooh. Loot. All the loot. Yes.
Victory awaits!
Okay. Combat Servitor. Ancient Servitor. Actually, you know what I probably should do? I should probably talk to Nomos first. So I think on that note, my dudes, I think we're going to call it there. I know we didn't do very much today. Just went over some inventory shit. But it was great hanging out with you guys. I really... Can we leave without a problem? Yes, we can. And I definitely appreciate you guys hanging out. And we'll be back tomorrow. We will actually go down there. We will talk to Nomos. We will do this and probably a little bit more because I'm going to try to plan better tomorrow so that I get on earlier. And hopefully that's the case. So until next time, my dudes, it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. I'll see you next time, boys. Peace out.